Quick disclaimer, before this video starts, the camera quality is horrible because I'm using my phone camera. What's up? This is my first official video besides YouTube Shorts, and I'm going to be reviewing all of my cubes. I'm not starting off with the 11x11, I'm of course going to start off with the 2x2, but I just like to show that off at the beginning of a video because that's my biggest cube so far. Alright, so here is the 2x2. It's pretty simple. If you know how to solve a 3x3, then solving this is pretty simple. What I did initially was trying to solve it like a 3x3 minus the center steps, but that turned out to be kind of slow. What you want to do is so I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. This is basically a tutorial. Actually, let's do tutorials on every single one of the cubes. So first you're going to start off with making the white center with all of the colors under the white matching, like blue, blue, white, white. So once you do that, which should be simple if you know what you're doing, so you'll basically come out with this, where it's same color all around. Then you're going to flip the cube and you're going to look for a piece that is lined up with the colors. It does not have to be flipped upwards, but since in this case it is, because whenever you're solving a 2x2, it's more likely it's going to. So these two are correct. Let's see if there's any other ones that are correct. If any other ones are correct, even if they're not flipped up, that means that you need to turn to the next one where that's the only one that's correct. Then you're going to face the side where it's correct. Left, up, right, up. Left, down, right, down, left. I don't know how to say incantation, so if that's what you're expecting, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it. And then now, if they're all lined up, every single one, you're just going to do a righty algorithm until one lines up. So, let me show you. And then this one will be lined up. Then you go to the next one, and then you do it again until everything is lined up. Now, at the end, depending on... Well, I don't think it works like that for a 2x2, but sometimes, if you're... like this. If you're solving it, and if you were to go right, it would still be unsolved at the end. So you want to go left, left. And then, bam, that's how you solve it. Now it's time for the 3x3. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys the beginner's method because I'm not too good at the CFOP method and I don't want to give y'all bad advice. But I'm really good with the beginner's method. So, let's begin. First, you need to get the white centers. So what I like to do is I like to see what's already basically correct. Like, you see how this is red and this is red? So all you have to do is just turn it over and it's lined up. And then this is orange and white, so you're going to go down, down, left, and then bring it up. And then this is green, so you're going to bring that down, over, over, up, up. And then, well, they're all aligned. The blue would not always line up on its own, so don't expect that. And now it's time for the fun part. So you got blue and red, and you have the blue, red, and white corner. So if it's like this, if it's on this side facing towards you, you're going to face your cube like this, bring this like that to where it's on the bottom, bring it up, and then bring it back over. And that solves that corner. And if you want to like get one out of a wrong corner, then you would just do the same thing. And it would reverse it. And then red. So if it's on this side, you're going to bring the right side down, bring it left, and then bring it up. And you just repeat those steps until you get all the corners solved. Okay, now it's time for the edges. For the edges, you see how this is orange and green? Orange and green. So line it up with the color underneath it. Bring it left, away from both, down, left, up, left. Bring that over, bring that up, and then bring that back up. And then line it up. And then just do that. Well, sometimes you'll find a step where you have to go right instead of left. So you're going to go right, down, right, up, right, down, right, up. And then you're going to go for this one. Same thing. Left, down, left, up, right. up, right, up, and then basically you just do that until everything is solved. And now it's time for the yellow edge. Different people do it different way. For the beginner's method, you want to bring this over. One that's not lined up, bring it over towards the side that's also not lined up. And then you're going to go up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. So the way I can always tell if I need to do the righty algorithm twice is you'll see if you need to do the righty algorithm once, it'll just be a straight line. But if you need to do it twice, it'll go like that. So now once you do that, you're going to line up as many of these pieces. You're going to line up these pieces until there's 2 lined up. And then on the edge right next to so make sure there's an unsolved one with on the right there's a solved one. You're going to go up, left, down, left, up, left to left, down, and then go left again. And now all this is solved. All those edges are solved. So now you're going to look for a corner that has the colors lined up the same as the centerpiece. If you don't find any, do up, left, down, right, down, left. And then eventually, once you do that once, you should definitely find one. If you don't find one, that means that there was one in the beginning. You just didn't see it. So now this one's lined up, so you're going to have that to your left side. You're going to go up, left, down, right, down, left. And then if everything's not lined up, do it again. If it is lined up, then do the same steps as 3x3. I got to skip. Not the same steps as 3x3. Same steps as the 2x2. But once you do that, once you learn how to solve a 3x3, the rest of them are pretty easy. A 4x4 is way more difficult, and I will get to that later on, but I can show you how to solve a Megaminx. And then I'll have the more complicated cubes later on. Did I say Megaminx? I meant to say Pyraminx. But y'all get it. We're nothing but human. We make mistakes. Unless, of course, one of y'all are dinosaurs. In that case, tell me how you're still alive. So this is the Pyraminx. Now, a lot of people take a look at this and they're like, oh gosh, that's complicated. No, this is actually one of the easiest cube. This is the easiest cube that they made. Besides the 1x1, but that's not an official cube. So basically what you're going to do is first you're going to line up these corners with the piece right under it. So this corner needs to be lined up with this edge. So in my case, I can just move it once and it's yellow. And do that with all the edges. So that one's lined up, this one's lined up, and then this one's lined up. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at it, take a good look. Okay, and then you're going to bring it to where all the yellow edges are on the same side, like this. It can take a couple of moves, but it's easy to figure out. And then you're going to line up the rest just by doing 1 or 2 moves. So now you'll notice that you need to pair edges, like this needs to be right here. So if it's on the left side, you're going to bring the right edge up, and you're going to go up, right, down, left. That simple. And then you just do that with every single side. Make sure it's lined up. If this ends up being unaligned, that's okay. So up, left, down, left. But at that point, you don't really have to worry about that. And then the red's right here. The red and yellow is right here. So you're going to go up, right, down, left. And then you'll notice that this one's lined up, but these two need to be swapped. So you're going to go down, down, up, up, left like that, up, right, and then back down, and it's solved. It's super simple. My fastest solve for this is literally 9 seconds. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed these tutorials on the 2x2, 3x3, and Pyraminx. I'm going to be doing a 4x4 and up later on. It's early in the morning, and I don't feel like doing that because I just woke up. But I will be posting a video on how to solve those. And if these weren't very helpful, I'm not going to say, oh, well, you just don't know what you're doing. No, if these weren't helpful, which I feel like they probably were, there's chances that they weren't, then just watch a JPerm video. He'll teach you how to do it. Anyways, be good. Pay attention at school. And overall, say hello to my dog. Gersha. That's my dog. Anyway, peace.